Mark Knicks and the Washington Wizards. Hi, I'm Marv Alvin, along with the czar, Mike Fratello. Let's go courtside for the player introduction.
Starting at guard, Charlie Ward. Starting at forward, Kurt Thomas. Starting at center, Marcus Camby. Starting at the other guard, Allan Houston. Starting at the other forward, Latrell Sprewell. The coach, Lenny Wilkins.
New York gets possession, and they'll look for their first points of this ball game. The three is off the mark. Laettner is there. Camby is fouled, and it'll be charged to Haywood. Misfires from the baseline.
Number 23 stayed with his man and forced him into a tough three.
It's important not to give up easy looks from outside. Cheney beats him with the crossover. No good. Try to adjust in midair, but just too much contact on the play. Number 23 has been very well positioned defensively.
He's disrupting shots and making it difficult for the other team to score.
They nearly turned it over. That was not a smart pass.
They need to make sure the intended receiver is clearly open. They did a tremendous job of converting a difficult play. Great pass and finish on the alley-oop.
Brings it up court, setting it up on the left. Sprewell is met by Cheney.
That's a definite mismatch when you compare his offensive ability to his man's ability to defend. That's not a matchup the defense wants to see. Their defensive rebounding has been very impressive so far in this game.
Laettner at the basket gets two with the finger roll. Tries one from the perimeter. The three-pointer is good. He finds a way to score over the bigger defender.
He just got his shot off before his man had a chance to get set for the block. A nice job that time of using his quickness as a counter to the height mismatch there.
Powers it through. Brendan Haywood. Sprewell called for stepping out of bounds. Lays it home. We're seeing some passing by New York. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Cheney with the sound defense. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Latrell Sprewell with the stuff.
He's not quite as explosive as he used to be, Mark, but as you saw there, he can still get up when he needs to.
Watched by Sprewell. With the jumper, misses the two, can't get the tip in. Camby with the solid defensive effort.
He did a very good job of staying with his man and challenging the shot.
puts it up from the perimeter, hits the jumper.
Houston able to avoid the block, drain that shot. What a play.
Advances up court. Number 23 being played by Houston. The dish off by number 23. Good for three. The defense not able to stop him that time.
Marv, he's too good for that defender. They may want to switch a better defender on him.
Cheney with the jump shot. Thomas with the rejection.
That was an outstanding block, Marv. He definitely has his moments on defense.
Sprewell bothered by Cheney. A long two doesn't go. The Knicks are stifling their opponents tonight.
Now that is something he does pretty well. He's able to ignore the defender coming in for the block, keeps his focus on the release, and nails the jumper.
A nice job of keeping his concentration to hit that shot. The ball being worked around by New York. Sprewell has to shoot. Counted for two. Nice job of locating a shot and getting it off.
The defense played that about as well as they could play it. They forced him into a tough shot with the clock winding down. The shooter just made a really great shot that time.
Sprewell in traffic hits the two. They get whistled for the backcourt violation.
They need to be careful near the half-court line.
Outstanding hustle by the defense. The Knicks,
New York.
pair of subs coming in for the
Number
Knicks.
32, Oakley Harrington, and number 44, John Wallace.
It is not good for the baseline.
Number 23 extended himself there to force him into the difficult shot.
Setting it up, he changes direction. From in close,
Number
finger rolls it
23.
for two. Sprewell advances the ball. The Wizards are playing tight defense, 10 on the shot clock. What a move! Latrell Sprewell. Sprewell comes up with it.
And they run it back up court. A nice defensive stop that time, using his quick hands to get the steal.
The Knicks are ahead by 4. Washington could have prevented that basket.
The defense should have rotated to pick up the man with the ball.
Cheney from in close, able to finger roll.
Over here!
Sprewell handling. The perimeter shot is off the mark. Laettner with the nice rebound.
He's doing a terrific job of establishing position for those boards.
Sprewell takes it away, brings it up court. With the highlight dunk.
Sprewell.
A nice steal by Harrington. From the perimeter, the three doesn't go. He doesn't bite on the...
Strips it. He pokes it away and takes it from him.
Sprewell right at the basket. Finger rolls good.
This has been a very solid performance here so far.
I agree, Czar. This team is getting the job done with their scoring. He puts one up. Yes!
The Wizards getting it done against the overmatched defense. They exploited the mismatch that time. Harrington needed a much better pass to complete the alley-oop. That was clearly not the result they were looking for.
4 on the clock. Miller practically hugging his man defensively. It's a 24-second violation.
They really struggled offensively during that possession.
They need to make a better effort to move the ball. From underneath, hits the finger roll. The Knicks should not have gone for the steal on that possession.
I agree, Marv. It cost him the basket.
Houston unguarded.
The Knicks have been getting it done from the perimeter, Marv. A big part of their points are from three-point territory.
To go in the first quarter.
Whitney picked up by Sprewell. Five on the shot clock. Shot clock showing 4. Gets the 2 from the post. Houston fires from deep. The Knicks are ahead by 6. Number 23 releasing, can't get it to go from up top.
Houston was able to contest that shot and force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense from him right now.
Sprewell with room, comes up with 2.
For 2.
The Knicks playing airtight defense.
Nice strip. You've got to watch his quick hands.
He sets up on the left side. The Knicks taking their time and getting that extra touch. Shot clock is down to 5. Gets 2 with the finger roll. Timeout is called on the floor by Washington.
Number 24, Andre Miller.
Cheney working from the middle. Sprewell with the nice defensive play.
The quick hands to strip the ball and run it back the other way.
15 seconds left in the quarter. 12 seconds left in the quarter. The shot. Miller gets another board, putting up the prayer. The first quarter comes to an end. The Knicks lead by 10. Miller setting it up. Brunson right up on his man. Number 23 has to fire. Hits for two.
Miller with a nice dish on that play. He saw the defender coming and knew exactly where to find his teammate. A good look on that play.
Sprewell up with the shot. Can't hit for two.
Simmons is not allowing anything easy down low.
He did an outstanding job pressuring the ball. Shot clock's at 5. Clock's at 4. Number 23 had a rush. The setup by Miller.
He's making a contribution with those nice assists. He doesn't feel as though he needs to do the scoring.
Setting it up. Oakley sends it away.
He read the other player perfectly and got the rejection.
That was a spectacular defensive play. Brunson steps back to deny any attempt to bring the ball inside.
Number 23 is getting that look. He's hit 3 in a row. His team will want to continue giving him the ball to really get him going.
Weatherspoon stepped on the line. Number 23 elevates and shoots.
Miller is really seeing the court well tonight. He's doing a great job of setting up his teammates.
Brings it up court. Miller is not buying.
Defensive foul to number 24.
Wallace is fouled on the shot and heads to the line to shoot two. Good on the first. Harrington can't get the tip in. The first board of the game by Brown. Guarded closely by Brunson. Only 5 to get a shot off. Number 23 from outside, off the mark. Houston gets it off.
He is shooting under 45% from the field.
Sets it up. The action controlled around the key. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. One to shoot. Shot clock expires on the Wizards.
They have to do a better job of executing their offensive sets.
Great hustle by the defense. Setting it up on the right. On the mark with that jumper.
Houston gets the bucket with the defense right in his face. What a shot.
Number 23, guarded by Houston. That's a tough matchup.
His defender will definitely have his hands full trying to guard him.
Number 23 draws the foul and goes to the line for two. It's good. Number 23 makes both free throws. He sets up on the right. From the paint.
To number 34, Charles
Oakley commits the foul, his first.
Team foul, number 2.
Witherspoon off on the first attempt. He hits 1 of 2 from the line. Miller sets it up near the top. Solid defensive play by Houston.
The Wizards going back to the man with the hot hand.
Here's Houston.
To number 5, Kwame.
Houston is fouled, and he's being sent to the line.
Team foul.
It drops. Houston gets them both. Sprewell now returning to the floor for the Knicks.
Latrell Sprewell.
Ten seconds to get a shot off. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Clock's at 2. Number 23 has to hurry.
New York played tough D, but they had a letdown at the end.
They did not do a good job of securing that missed shot. Number 23 puts it up, counted for 2. What a move by Sprewell. Able to penetrate. Latrell Sprewell. Washington.
For Washington.
Enters the game for the first time tonight for the Wizards. The deep 2 is good.
The Wizards realized they had a clear advantage on that matchup and were able to turn it into some points.
Weatherspoon
backs him down. Brown is all over his man. The turnover caused by Ruffin sets it up.
The Wizards.
Oh, a great rejection. Allan Houston out of bounds. The officials say it's last touched by the Knicks. Shot clock is down to 5. He tees it up, hits the 2. They did not seem to be into it during that possession.
When a defender gets beat, someone has to rotate and help out.
Houston tries the 3. The 3 doesn't go. Good anticipation by the defender.
He made him think he had a good look, then took it away quickly with some nice hustle.
Five on the shot clock. 3 on the clock.
Number 23.
Tees it up. Yes.
The Knicks are trying to stop them, Marv, but nothing is working.
It's tough to slow down a team that gets hot from the field. Ruffin is fouled and early charge to Houston. Camby steps back on the floor. The Knicks.
23. Marcus Camby
brings it up court. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Can't get the fadeaway to fall. With the shot, misses the 2.
Washington continues to do a very good job of crashing the boards at the defensive end.
Out of bounds on the loose ball. The Wizards need to be more careful passing the ball.
They're lucky that pass didn't result in a turnover.
Shot clock's at 5.
Number 23.
Clock's at 4.
Wizards foul to number 51. Michael
Ruffin commits the foul, his first.
Team foul, number 4.
Thomas makes his first.
At the limit.
He makes them both.
Number 23
rises up. It's good with 3 left on the clock. Ward covered by Miller. He's playing up on him. The 2's no good. Miller is definitely doing his part defensively to slow down the other team.
They're having a tough time making shots.
The Wizards trying to find the open man. 10 seconds to get a shot off. Clock's at 4. Clock's at 3. The 24-second clock ran out on the Wizards.
That must have been a frustrating possession. Great defensive pressure.
Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. Thomas closely guarded. He can't hit the finger roll. Setting it up. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks.
Number 23
pulls up. The Wizards go up by 7. Backs him down. The Wizards with great footwork to stay in front of their man. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot.
Number 23.
Forces it up. Comes up with 2. He is on a roll, Czar. That's several in a row.
He's doing an outstanding job of finding good shots. Great movement on the offensive end.
Houston pulling up from the perimeter. The 3 is off the mark. He bothered the shooter enough to force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense by Miller. Brown with no room to breathe. What a pass. Completely handcuffed by Miller. Thomas working underneath. No good. The contact forced him to adjust his shot, and he couldn't make it stick. Down to 5 in the quarter. Washington started the quarter down by 10. They've got momentum on their side now and lead by 11. And halfway through this one, the Wizards lead by 11. Here are the key players at the half. Camby with a tight-fisted defensive stand puts it down with power. Brendan Haywood. Sprewell defended by Cheney. This is a matchup that definitely puts the defense at a disadvantage.
He's just too good for that defense.
Yes!
Sprewell.
He shoots. Can't make the long 2. The Wizards not able to find an answer at the other end. Out of bounds. The loose ball last touched by the Wizards. Four left on the clock. At the buzzer, hits it to beat the buzzer.
Houston able to hit with the shot clock working against him.
Setting it up on the left. Laettner working the post. Can't hit for 2. Weatherspoon played solid defense down low and forced the opposition into a tough shot. They work it around trying to find the open shot. Puts it down with emphasis.
This type of play should help even the score or take the lead. They've done a nice job of battling to stay in the game.
He sets up on the left side.
Cheney is having an off night. He's below 20%.
Launches it from downtown. Off the mark with the turnaround. Advances up court. Miller on the left side. Gets his hands on another rebound. Tight defense by Cheney. Sprewell with the jumper. Can't get it to go. He had to rush it. Miller bringing it up court.
Knicks to number 20, Allan Houston.
Houston
That's
gets
his
called for the
third
foul and picks
team
up his
foul,
third.
Number 1.
He gets it to fall.
Lock out.
2 for 2. Brunson working from the middle. Sprewell looking to hit.
Sprewell is shooting 70% from the floor.
The Wizards a whistle for a backcourt violation.
Credit the defense for pressuring the ball and making things difficult.
Puts down the one-hander.
The Wizards failed to communicate and help each other defensively.
The offensive player should not be allowed to penetrate that easily. The two's no good. He's able to get to that missed shot.
He's doing a fantastic job of getting after those errant shots.
Sprewell lets it go from the perimeter. The Knicks trail by 2. Defended hard by Houston. Haywood setting up down low. Weatherspoon sends him to the line with a smart play.
He made sure the offensive player didn't score.
Haywood is hit on the shot and will head to the line to shoot 2. Can't hit the first.
Get to the boards, guys.
Haywood comes away empty. That's 2 boards for him so far. Sprewell sets it up near the middle. Sprewell played by Cheney. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Down to 2. Here's Sprewell. Cheney with the foul. That's his first personal, first team foul. Sprewell able to hit from the line. Camby with the rebound. Pulling up, post shot is no good.
Laettner is crashing the boards and making sure the other team doesn't get any second chances. That was an impressive play. The ball handler called for the isolation and beat his defender.
Turnaround, no good. Haywood grabs the rebound.
It's getting very physical out there.
He has the mismatch on the play.
Look for them to try and isolate for him so he can take advantage of this matchup.
Cheney elevates. Cheney is 2 for 8 from the field. They're able to come up with another loose ball.
Every defender on that team looks for the rebound when the shot goes up. That's how they've been able to limit the number of second chance points they've given up.
And a timeout
for the Knicks.
Houston with 3 showing. Misfires from 3. He could not get a clean look and had a rusher.
That wasn't the shot he wanted, but it was the only one he had. The defense doing a great job that time, and the shot clock was about to expire.
Brings it up court. Launches from the perimeter. The 3 doesn't go. They're not letting anyone get around them for those rebounds.
Mark, this is something I know the coaching staff has been working on. Every guy on that team is putting themselves between the ball and their man as soon as the shot goes up.
Cheney shoots it with 5 showing. Hits the 2. Setting it up. Misfires from the baseline.
Their defensive rebounding is still very solid, Mark.
They haven't given up many second chance opportunities. Cheney from up close.
Let's see that again from a different angle.
To number 23, Marcus Camby.
Camby with the foul. That's his first personal, 13 foul. Makes the first.
See your man.
Cheney sinks them both. Brunson with the clock winding down. The score is 67-62. Advances up court. Ten on the shot clock. He won't be denied. Brendan Haywood. Brunson is met by Miller. Knocked away by number 23.
He stayed with his man and read the play perfectly. Great block.
The assist by Sprewell. He's picked the defense apart with his passing tonight.
Well, Mark, he has that knack for getting the ball to his teammates where they can do something with it. It just seems natural for him, and that's why he's such a great playmaker.
He's stripped by Houston.
The Knicks are playing with a lot of energy at the defensive end.
The pressure has made things very difficult for the other team. The Knicks passing the ball around the court. Shot clock's at 5. Marcus Camby powers it through.
Sprewell is showing us a prime example of how to contribute without scoring. He's the playmaker right now, setting his teammates up with some well-placed passes for the assist.
Miller on the pull-up. Misses the 2.
Weatherspoon used his size to take away the clean look and forced him into that miss.
Houston with the setup. And we have a tie game. Number 23 fires.
Number 23 is shooting over 65% from the field.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
one to shoot. It's a shot clock violation committed by the Knicks.
That was not a good possession. Credit the defense for shutting them down.
Number 23 from point-blank range.
Hits it for three. Washington is having a hard time slowing down the other team offensively.
They need to get a defensive stop to avoid getting discouraged. Haywood with the emphatic dunk. Shot clock is down to 5. 4 to shoot. Houston with defenders all over. Hits the hook shot. Timeout is called, and it's taken by Washington. Thomas working on his defender. Taken away by Camby.
A great defensive play, Mark.
He forced his man to turn the ball over. Houston from three-point territory draws iron and is out of bounds off the miss. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Knicks lead by 1.
They've played terrific basketball today. They deserve to be in the lead heading into the final quarter.
Number 23, unshakable, denies his man any entry to the key. He elevates, misfires from downtown.
That was a tough three, Mark. The defensive player was right there.
An impressive defensive stop by Miller. Number 23 being played by Houston. Number 23 had a hurry. We have a timeout called by New York.
Mike Sweetney.
The fadeaway's no good. Oakley soars for the rebound. Miller sets it up near the top. Number 23 elevates and shoots down to 5, and it's good. Backing down. From the post, it doesn't go.
Brown has been a force so far in this game on the defensive boards. His athleticism and his physicalness have really...
Four left on the clock. Drinks it with 3 on the clock. Ward directing traffic from the left side. Five on the shot clock. Sprewell tries the jumper.
Washington continues to make it very difficult for the other team to get offensive rebounds. They're playing some heads-up defense, keeping their bodies between the basket and their man as soon as the shot goes up.
Only 5 to get a shot off.
Number 23 is 4 for 4 since his streak started. He is on a roll. They need to keep the ball in his hands on offense and see how long he can keep that streak going.
The 2's no good. Houston tries to answer it.
The Wizards, Washington.
Get up on him.
Thomas is now checking in for the Wizards.
36, Eaton Thomas.
Ward with the interception. Sweetney puts it up. The score is 81-76. The fadeaway's off the mark. He brings it down. He puts it up.
Ward isn't having...
This is the tipper. Here's Sprewell. Lays it up for 2. Number 23 up with the shot, doesn't get the long 2. Ward surrounded, able to finger roll. Number 23 rises up. Yes.
Washington foul to number 36.
Thomas is fouled on the shot, and he is sent to the line. First shot is good. Thomas makes both free throws. drops the long two. Setting it up on the right. Sweetney from close range. Couldn't get it to fall. He got hit. Had to change it up, and it just would not go. Four on the clock. Number 23 tees it up, comes up with two. He sets up on the left side. Shot clock showing 4. No good from the left of the circle. The shooter had to force up the quick shot and wasn't able to hit. That was some good defense being played by Miller. Hits for 2. Their opponent is showing the touch. They've made a couple in a row.
They're doing everything possible on defense to slow down this run.
It's a backcourt violation call on the Knicks.
They were not able to handle the pressure.
Number 23 picked up by Houston. Number 23 puts it up. Houston with the foul. That's his 4th personal first team foul. First one's no good. He gets 1 of 2. He sets up on the right. They are sharing the ball on the offensive end. From downtown, Camby with the delivery. Drains the 3. Number 23. Shot clock is down to 5. Number 23 pulls up, hits it with a second left.
The other team needs to do a better job of challenging his shots.
He's showing the touch and looking unstoppable at the offensive end. Backs him down. Thomas from down low, no good.
We expect him to produce much more consistently on the offensive end of the floor. Very tough for this team to build any momentum right now.
Jumper doesn't go. Ward is on it. Setting it up. Houston guarded by number 23. Some tight pressure being applied by the defender. Number 23 elevates, and it's good with 5 left on the clock. Houston at the rim. The Knicks unable to respond.
Washington. For Washington. Into the game for the Wizards, number 51, Michael Ruffin, and number 40, Calvert Cheney.
Deflected. The Wizards are lucky that pass did not get picked off.
They've thrown a number of careless passes, Marv.
2 seconds. Number 23 on the pull-up. That's team foul number 2 on the Knicks.
Number 2.
It's good. Number 23 gets them both. Good from three-point land. He grabs the rebound, sets it up. Ball's passed around by the Wizards.
In the fourth quarter.
Number 23. 4 ticks left. And a timeout is called by the Knicks. Tries one from the perimeter. Can't find the hole.
Help me out on this. Watch the screen.
10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Number 23 down to 4. The feed by Miller.
He comes up with another assist. He has really done a nice job of keeping his teammates involved tonight.
Houston pulling up from downtown. The 3 is off the mark. Thomas at the basket gets 2 with the finger roll.
The Wizards are playing extremely well and have clearly been...
Houston has time, hits it for 3.
For 3.
Cheney with the ball. Patience being shown by the Wizards. Turnaround, no good.
The Knicks have only a slim hope of coming back.
There's not a lot of time left on the clock. Cheney sends it back. The shot clock is not a factor now.
Ruffin made a nice move to get open for the alley-oop, but couldn't put it down.
He serves up the facial.
Houston.
This one is over. The Wizards take this game and should enjoy this win.
They outplayed the other team and deserved to come out on top.
Here's tonight's player of the game. Here are the stats for tonight's game.